Yo, subscribe and like the video, or I'm gonna have a woman of the night come slap you in your face and twerk right next to your mouth. I don't want to have to do that, but y'all are really making me have to repeat to share, like, and subscribe the video. Me and my brother trying to put out a lot of content right, for you guys every day. Today we're gonna be talking about something that I feel a lot of young men, they really have no clue about. And we're going to go to the women next, but first we're going to start by being leaders and talking about the men. What are the top 5 reasons why you cannot find a beautiful wife? The top 5 reasons you don't have a beautiful wife right now. I'm explaining this. This is not the only reasons, but this is definitely in the top 5. Number 1, you have no drive. You're lazy. I'm going to say that again. You have no drive about anything. You're too lazy. You don't get up. You don't pursue anything. You don't have anything that you make sacrifices for, whether it's going to the gym or getting more money in your bank account. You don't make any sacrifice. Women see that. And when they're choosing a mate, somebody who's going to provide for their family, they don't want somebody who they got to push down along the road that has no drive to do anything. Number 2. You're not strong and you're not a leader. Not strong / not a leader. Women don't want to have to lead you. They want somebody who's going to lead them. They are the more emotional creatures. So when they freaking out and I don't know what's going to happen, they don't want somebody to freak out right with them. Are you crazy? Do you know what type of confusion that would cause? You got 2 people freaking out because the man can't lead. I've seen that several times, and that throws a woman off because you don't know how to lead. You have to be a leader and you have to be strong. And by strong, I do mean a physical strong. You don't want to be weaker. People say nowadays we got this liberal, movement that says, oh, well, some women can be just as strong as men. Nope. Women are generally not attracted to men who are not strong. I put strength compared to beauty on the woman's side. Do you want a woman that's ugly? Well, she don't want a man that's weak. Get to the gym, get your muscles up, do your squats, do your bench presses, do your deadlifts, get strong. Because a woman do not want to sit around and wonder, can you protect her if something was to happen? You sitting there saying a woman should just accept you as you are? No. If you're too weak, get to the gym and get stronger. Have some drive, like point number 1. Number 3, you have no morals and no principles. You just a yes man. You go along with everything everybody else says. Oh, if you like it, then I love it. Nobody wants to be led by somebody like that. You got to have some principles, some things that you are passionate about, you believe in. A woman can see that, and she's attracted to it because she knows when she has children with you, you're going to raise her children to have some standards, some principles, some boundaries. If it's just whatever you want to do, dear, yeah, I love you, dear, whatever you say, dear, I'll go along with whatever you want to do. I'm not going to say no ever. You have to have principles, standards, things you will say no to, and you got to be willing to stand for those principles, even if that means losing her. Even if that means losing her. That means if your wife come to you and say, if you don't do this, I'm leaving. You can say, well, there's the door because I have principles and standards. I don't serve you, I serve God. And guess what? Women do respect that. They actually want that. They ain't going to come to you and say that, but they want that. Number 4, you put women on a pedestal. Oh, my goodness. I could spend a whole day on this. Stop putting women on the pedestal that only God belongs on. God is the one that you serve. God is the one you listen to. God is the one that you go out of your way to obey at every turn. Only God belongs there. So when I see men that simp and go out of their way to just please a woman no matter what, even if it means the compromising of your own principles and morals and you putting everything on the back burner of what God told you to do just to make your woman happy, Or just sitting there valuing a woman's opinion so much that it makes you change everything about yourself. You don't even have any more personality because you have changed everything you love about yourself simply to get the approval of a woman. It goes back to my other points. But when you put a woman on a pedestal that much, I've seen dudes switch up their whole attitude and go from agreeing with me on something, whether it be political, moral, religious, go from agreeing with me to disagreeing because a woman walked in the room. That's a weak man. And guess what? Women don't respect that because they know as soon as they can tell you, you ain't gonna get none if you don't agree with me, they can control you. They don't respect something they can control. They are looking for a leader. Number 5, you socially awkward and desperate. Socially awkward and desperate. You ever talk to a man, and I'm a man, I don't want to talk to these socially awkward men. Imagine a woman. When you go up to say, hey, do you know the directions? I don't know. Oh, you're quite beautiful. Nobody wants to deal with that. A drooling man that can't control his masculine frame because a beautiful woman is next to him. You got to be able to have conversations. Have something you passionate about. Know when you're coming off socially awkward. Have your friends listen to you. When you talk, you should be analyzing yourself to say, man, do I come off like this or do I come off like that? And you should not be socially awkward. You should be able to have a conversation about pretty much anything. Public speaking is a great skill. There's a reason why every man is not going to be married. Because a lot of men are socially awkward because they stay in their basement, they live with their mom, they are content with being losers, and they come off desperate. Socially awkward and desperation sometimes go together because when you're desperate, you become socially awkward. When you run in to please a girl and you're trying to save, it's a lot of these people on the internet. You say something, oh no, you can't say that. I stand with any dude who calls himself a feminist is socially awkward. I'm going to tell you that right now. Any dude who say, I'm a feminist and I stand with women, don't trust that man. He's socially awkward and he's just trying his best to do what everything I said on the list, he's doing it wrong. But social awkwardness, if you are socially awkward, get yourself a good group of male friends that are better at doing things than you. Study how they do things. Don't ask women because women are going to be too kind to you. They're going to tell you, yeah, you're great, you're wonderful. Men going to be like, no, you suck. You don't know how to talk to people. You're socially awkward. You're trying way too hard. You're not dressing right. They're going to tell you. A good group of male friends will tell you. And those are the 5 top reasons. Tomorrow we're going to go, or maybe the next day, depending on how I feel, we're going to go over the top 5 reasons you don't have a husband.